The headlines. Fighting continues in Sudan despite pledges to honor a ceasefire as the UN warns of an escalating humanitarian disaster. Fire and fury in France. Police make 300 arrests as pensions protesters come out in force for the May Day rallies. The Californian bank First Republic becomes the third American lender to collapse this year. And the stars are out. The annual fashion fixture, the Met Gala, is underway in New York.
The U.S. president summons congressional leaders to the White House amid warnings the country could fail to meet its debt obligations as early as June. And a Hollywood writers' strike looms as the deadline for a deal with the union approaches.
COVID-19 vaccine requirements for foreign travelers to the United States will be withdrawn next week to coincide with the end of the 3-year public health emergency. The White House said the end of the vaccine mandate on May the 11th would also apply to federal employees and contractors. The pandemic killed more than 1 million Americans, though the White House emphasized that jabs had saved millions more. The program faced a significant political backlash and non-compliance by anti-vaxxers. Well, meanwhile, U.S. rock and roll band Aerosmith have announced a farewell tour after more than 5 decades together. They broke what they called the earth-shattering news in a star-studded video featuring celebrity pals, including Ringo Starr, Dolly Parton and Eminem. The band, who are all now in their 70s, are well known for hits such as Dream On, Walk This Way and I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. They declared it's not goodbye, it's peace out. Well, one of the biggest nights in fashion is underway, with some of Hollywood's A-listers arriving at the Met Gala in the last few hours in New York. Anna Wintour, the editor-in-chief of Vogue, of course, who controls the guest list, was one of the first to walk the red carpet alongside Bill Nye. Now, the actress Penelope Cruz and singer Dua Lipa, who are among the co-chairs for this year's event, have also been showing off their looks. The event takes place at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York and raises money for its Costume Institute. This year's outfit theme is Karl Lagerfeld, a choice, I should say rather, that's not been without controversy. The fashion designer had been criticized for body shaming and making racist and misogynistic comments. For now, that's
May 1st, known as May Day, is International Workers' Day. Across the globe, it's been marked by a mix of celebrations, protests, and strikes. Let's take a look. This is the Danish capital, Copenhagen, where people celebrated with their families and friends. While in Turkey, thousands gathered for the Labor Day rally in Istanbul, 14 days before Turkey's historic elections. Supporters for Turkey's opposition party, also known as the Labour Party, came out with slogans and folk dances. Meanwhile, in France, demonstrations over the pension reforms intensified across the nation. To the tech world now, the man widely seen as the godfather of artificial intelligence has quit his job at Google and is warning of the dangers of AI. Dr. Geoffrey Hinton's pioneering research on deep learning and neural networks paved the way for current AI systems like ChatGPT. But in an interview with the New York Times, Dr. Hinton said he is worried that AI technology will flood the internet with misinformation. Google responded in a statement saying, quote, "We remain committed to a responsible approach to AI."